and it's lights out and away we go here in Formula Sundays. You know, I'm getting like kind of sick of that OBS just resets my microphone settings every single week apparently. But yeah, Mato is here. Finally now audible as well. Where game robbery. Shut up, Eric. You could have seen the game if you weren't crushing that much. So welcome back. Now this is not the opening I'd have imagined. But yeah, I was joyous that we have 20 people here, full grid lining up, with some newcomers lining up with Mido in the Haas here, and then Believe in in the William. I'm sorry, Eric, I wasn't meant to be. I was still pissed off at OBS. And then you just poked into that wasp nest, my guy. Yeah, let's see if Mofa and Believe here do the Williams justice. It does not look like Mofa is currently doing a lot for it. And yeah, we finally have Ferraris. Isn't that great? Okay, who is on a valid lap here? Rapid? Hey, let's watch some Rapid. Loudest, biggest fan is here. Yep, yep. We hope Mofa get DNF. Okay, cool. That is crazy. I'm not getting the Mofa Louder hate. I was under the impression they are just friends, but apparently, yeah, they're sworn enemies. Oh, also, super hype. Not talked about this even when I was muted, but Hussein is also back. That is freaking cooked. I'm looking so forward to see him back in Formula Sundays. Potentially another top runner here for us. Has been vice champion, I think, several times. And yeah. So we're just gonna look at an onboard quali run with him here real quick. I kind of like tried to read chat, realized I did not understand anything going on there, and then my brain needed to like reboot briefly. 14 4K for whatever. Yeah, okay. Yeah, while that's going on, Hussein has finished his first hot lap. Is a P4 time for now. Slots right into the batch of the top guys, I guess. With the exception of Rapid, of course, being half a second clear of everybody again. Mido here, invalid lap. Seagull, intermediate lap. That's not where I wanted to go, but no, it's in a lap. I was about to say, we can look at that. Let's look at Mofa instead here. If he can cook here on a second attempt, or if this is just an in-lap, because I see the fuel light flashing. Well. Only half the grid managed to get a run in at their first attempt. I mean, some may still be out on their first attempt, but invalidation's apparently an issue here. I mean, yeah, there are some corners where you can cut. Otherwise, usually you're quite limited by walls. Let's see. Mofa's gonna bring this run to an end. And that is a 128.9. It's just ahead of Yalk there. So let's search for someone new again. Here we have Believe. I think dude, I'm just guessing now. It's Evan Adams, I think, on the Discord. Maybe I'm just gonna call him Evan. Master, don't ignore what you say about Marcel. Marcel is not gonna end up without a wheel in qualifying, my guy. I'm sorry. He might do in the race, but yeah, with Eric there, the chances are not there. I mean, chances are definitely lower. We'll see. What's a lap from Mofa? Got down, so close to pole. He do be. Williams in the top 10, always sight to see. Evan here is not looking too great neither. It's just ahead of his teammate here. By a good bit, I guess, but still only P9. Let's see if we have some MQ here. Yep, we do have. The red car here hasn't gotten much screen time in the last two races, given, well, it wasn't a thing. But here it is in all its glory. Still gotta get used to this straight being a thing. I would still drive into the wall most likely. Sorry, I said my guy. I wouldn't. This is a gender neutral term. I would not call you what you said. But yeah, sure. In the race, he will lose his wheel then. Surely. Do you want to bet on it? Okay, let's just... Emils is on a decent run, I'd say. approaching the last few turns. One more chicane coming up. Then of course the quick left-hander. Car requiring, I think... Okay, you can basically take this full speed apparently. Did not know that. Slots in right between the two Williams. No betting because I'm addicted. Okay, yeah. Fair enough. Yeah, I've recently like seen a documentation about sports betting and like the way it draws you in by implicating it's actually all skill, because, well, of course, if you know what you're doing, you should be able to make profit, right? But it's really just gambling. Disguised as, yeah, I don't know, knowing what you do. A reasonable way to make profit. But yeah, I don't think I've ever betted on sports ever. I can't really relate. Okay, that was hella slow by George. Oh, Janneman though, he did improve, and he did improve up to P2. Let's see if Fanta can take that away again. 1.2 ahead. Currently this would be enough if he can keep his pace through Sector 3. Rapid with another slight improvement, I think it's about a 10th. And Fanta there. Being met with a Haas ahead of himself. Who is... Is it Mido? Yep. Just posting there first time. Hussein seems to be not on a new best lap, honestly. We're gonna see. He's probably just gonna dive into the pits. Gonna get one more try. Marcian. Last few turns. This could be good. Carried slightly wide, but still improves by a sizable margin there, I think. Yeah, he's gotten past Hussein and Fanta. Now just ahead of Fanta and P3. We're all waiting for the Seagull lap, but Seagull is still out swimming on Inters here. Let's see if there's someone who's actually trying to set a good lap out there still. That seems to be either an out or an in lap, I'm not entirely sure. No, this would be hella fast for an out lap. It's probably gonna come in here, yeah. George is slower. Evan seems to be on a fast lap here. Let's see if he can take the Williams further up. I think Seagull predicted him to be P4 or something, so I expect at least something. P12 in quali pace is definitely not what would indicate a P4 finish. But we're gonna see what the Delta says after this Sector 2, and afterwards there's not much left. 1.3 seconds is a 1:27.2. Yeah, that goes more into the direction I'd expected. You can get another 10th here. It could go as far as P6 there and just about beating Martin. But that turn did not look great. Seems to lost traction there briefly. Oh, never mind. It was quite fast though. It's gained another 0.3 and now comfortably in P6 for now. Let's see. Hilo is also, I think, making a another appearance here in the Aston. and is currently not sitting last in qualifying, which is a lovely sight for him to see. Pace may be coming to life after the first 2 races. Let's see. Yeah, pit entry here, as we've seen Hilo almost run wide there, is super crucial. It's very easy to just drive over the curb and onto the track there, and you get like a hefty corner cut penalty every time. No, Eric, I'll be real. I'm not an Eric hater. I mean, I'm actually real sad you got banned as well. It's always fun content. Like, honestly, it's not even like you... I mean, the last 2 races don't really speak for you, right? But beforehand, the season was like relatively clean, no? The reputation was gone. Maybe you just need to collect a race ban every now and then you'll be like, oh yeah, okay. Actually, I remember again. Cherry here, definitely mildly inconvenienced by Mido, I think, in the Haas. But still, purple middle sector. I mean, I guess he hasn't driven one yet. So we're gonna see. Yeah, you had a bad race and got banned. Yeah, that's the way, right? Like, first race was just... yeah, I don't know. And quite a few of these things aren't like horrible, but doing a lot of non-horrible, not great things is unfortunately gonna get you banned at some point as well. And yeah, I don't know, kinda speedran that. But on the other hand, you skipped the probably most shit race on the calendar. Like, not... from a spectator's POV, I think Singapore's kind of fine if you watch. But I just don't enjoy driving it much. So, Yalk through the middle sector here. Cross the bridge in a sec. Yeah, you hate Singapore. Yeah, I figured. I don't know if there's someone who's like actively enjoying Singapore, can't lie. Ulta's one of my best tracks here, okay. I mean, there's still... I mean, the calendar this year is like really nice. I really like it. I mean, everything could happen in the last race, right? Of course, gonna be announced on the day. But yeah, till then, I think it's pretty cool. So Yalk, tiniest improvement, huge PB there. Did not move up a position. Rapid is out there to defend his pole position. But he invalidated. Oops. So let's skip through here to some of the others. Hussein didn't make it to the line, I think. Or he did just finish his attempt. But I think he was slightly late. So it's not going to be an improvement for the Alpine. Seagull didn't make it neither. Oh yeah, it must be the 3 dots on the long straight right now. They were just a tiny bit too late. I don't know, if you're joining to slam people, you're gonna be gone real quick. Like, it's hard to do slamming of people convincingly, so that you're just not gonna get instantly banned, because it's clear that you're trolling. Let's see. Janneman. Could be an improvement, honestly. I think the delta is not horrible. Last turn wasn't too great, slightly slower here. Martin taking the alternative line. MQ is mega slow as well. And so is Bats here, having run out of fuel. So yeah, everybody's across the line in the finish. Martin retiring here as well, so we don't have to wait. Thank you very much. And yeah, that's been qualifying for us here. Seagull is starting with me from behind, lol. Yeah, gonna be fun. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Everything can happen turn 1, of course. Anybody who hears this race is not won in turn 1. You don't need to spend everything into it. It is okay to not do that. We all know safety car is gonna appear 17 times. Yeah, that would be not very hype, but I couldn't fault you, I guess. Like, it's, yeah, predictable, I'd say. Let's see. Yeah, we have the obligatory waiting period, of course. Because people liked to have more time on strategy and stuff. So, we're just gonna have some more time to brace ourselves before the race. The formation lap kicks off in, I guess, less than a minute. Probably a good time to take a little drink or get a little drink. I don't know, man. Like, not only the men, the women and the children too. How about we keep it a little bit more civil in the chat, guys? Why you beefing? There is absolutely no need. As this is taking a lot of time here, I can't lie. Surely we're gonna get started at some point, right? Am I a friend of whom? Of Eric? Nah, we have never even spoken. I think. We may have in a crowded group voice chat, but yeah. Not 101, I guess. Louder. Same, honestly. I've only heard him swear in report clips. That's what happens for most of the people, I guess. So Seagull predictions so far look very on point, honestly. He said it was gonna be Rapid, Marcel Jan and then Jannemann. Not out of this world at all. Curious, I'd have to look where he ranked Hussein again. Because I'm very curious how his race pace looks like, I think, in the past. To be fair, at some point he got cracked in qualifying, but when he joined, I think he was way stronger in the race than he was in qualifying. So we're gonna see about that. And then, yeah, surprise-wise, I just hope Martin lives. This would be a nice change to see. It's gonna be interesting here with Fanta, George and Martin on hard tires. So there's gonna be a lot of people trying to get past these guys. Who's Doom? Doom is me. Known as Dumato. But yes, formerly known as Doom, or called Doom. I'd say been aware of my existence way too much. Yeah, fair. It's just like writing little love letters here. Every week when I get to look at another Eric report, or 5, I'm thinking, he thought of us refs. He really got out of his way to kill someone so that we could see him drive some more. How generous of him. So, everybody has parked. Let us cook then. What a perspective here. Oh, bad start by Jannemann, sleeping on the job here. What is going on there? Losing all of his positions already. Down to P4. Lost 2, pushed Fanta a little bit wide. Kingsman coming around the outside there. Off track overtake maybe. Martin staying right in position, so someone must have lost greatly further up. Apart from Jannemann, of course. Or I've missed something. Hussein is in P3 and now looking to become P2. Definitely pushed Marceljan a little bit wider here, so he's gonna have to yield that position again. Jannemann looked like he could briefly look into this a little bit further, but in the end could not. Seagull and Lauda have gained some positions already as well. They are pushing forwards as well, of course. And it seems like the field has sort of just calmed down a little bit, found their order after the start. That's here, running a little bit tight on the turn, so you can go past Cherry here. Cherry is in fact going to be passed by both Seagull and Lauda as well. Rapid fastest lap, no surprise. Bro has a 1.5 second gap already. And now we have DRS as well, so some overtakes to be expected in the upcoming straights. Oh yeah, Seagull here, just kind of cooked Astral there. Astral, I'm saying Bats, sorry, false habits. And he may now be under attack of Lauda here, who has the better tires, can brake a little later. But I think main advantage is in the turns, so maybe he can find a way to accelerate out of these. Get past the McLaren. I think ideally you want to stick with Seagull here, given that you're living on borrowed time with the softs anyways, and they're gonna go down fairly quickly. That is not optimal. Exit here. Let's see. Go back to Seagull again. Kinda taking a little tap there at Yalk's rear. The 2 Racing Bulls following the 2 Williams ahead of him, who are in turn being held up by the other Ferrari. So it's one big sandwich here between the 2 Ferraris. Oh, Lauda and Bats. Okay, yeah, a good choice by Lauda to not kill a man here. Appreciate that very much. Now fighting with Cherry again, trying to send him deep. He manages to turn fair and square. And I think that will be it for Yalk there. It's just a better exit for Seagull. Even though both of them have DRS. Ferrari is gonna cut around the outside. Yeah, both of them make it in track limits. Now he has the inside line, can cut across. And that is a beautifully executed move here. But yeah, I think that shows in DRS trains it may not be so easy to actually get an overtake here, because if everybody is faster, no one is. Why is Lauda on softs? This will shock them, choice. Yeah, I don't know. He's kinda probably hoping for a safety car early on, which is not unrealistic by all means, I'd say. But it hasn't come around yet, and until we get a safety car, this will look a little bit stupid. That's just how it is. Rapid in the meantime, banging out fastest lap after fastest lap. First few corner cut penalties coming through already. Mofadek picking one up behind MQ there. And Seagull is lurking to get to move on the second racing bull here. Emils and Seagull, former teammates if I'm not mistaken as well. Must have been at Mercedes. Now meeting on entirely different teams again. And they're gonna make it through. Bats here trying to go around the outside. Has the inside line now, but I'm not sure if that was caused by front left contact to Yalk, or if there was a rear end of some sorts. 10-second penalty, severe collision with Lauda. Okay. I guess that's gonna be a thing being discussed after the race, most likely. Hopefully. Without... people feeling the need to get personal. Get him out, disgusting. Yeah. So Mido getting a time penalty already as well. They are flying left and right. Speaking of who is flying, Seagull in the meantime has overtaken MQ as well, so he has worked his way through his teammate and the two Williams / Racing Bulls. Nope, never mind. The other Williams by Evan is still ahead of him. Yeah, okay, Seagull is currently not overtaking anybody, so let's just jump into the leading group here. Where Marceljan is still fending off Hussein. And it seems like they just don't have the speed to go overtake there. I mean, I don't know why this is not a DRS zone on this game anyways, or like even real life. I'm not entirely sure if it is a real DRS zone. But it's like the second longest straight and they just don't have it as DRS. Kinda weird. Oh, Mofa lost some time because he's going into the pits. Must have picked up some front wing damage or something. Gonna quickly fix that. And yeah, the question is how long it's gonna take Lauda to go into the pits as well. Soft tires are not gonna get better. I just assumed that 7-8 laps is probably about the max you can go with them. So yeah, it's not having much longer to go. Oh my. Aston Martin of Hilo there, just oversteering, I think, out. Oh my. And Lauda scoots out of the way to let Bats through. Even though I'm fairly certain it wasn't entirely intentional, indicated by way Laudas tries to stick a wheel on the outside there. Not necessarily the most risk-free move I've ever seen. I think it is time to look at Seagull again, who has now approached the following group to the leaders, I guess, with Kingsman being alone in the middle. But this year, George, Martin and Evan. Yeah. Fighting for the points here tonight, it seems. You start to think Williams won't win a Constructors' Championship anytime soon. The season might be cooked. Yeah, true. It looks like it. I think, like, even though Marcian and Rapids' time trials weren't, like, or rather Marcian's time trials weren't great, Red Bull might be just overpowered. Maybe we should just deduct half of their points of them. Easy. You got second 4 times and third another 2. Like, yeah, okay, I mean, fair. Wait, was it when you drove with one of Seagull and Jimsky, right? This must have been close for Constructors' Championship. Yeah, let's see. I'm not entirely sure what Evan's idea was there to maybe just let Seagull by, but he just ended up mega brake checking him. Seagull and Jimsky. Wait, you teamed with both of them? Nah. Must have been Jimsky in the Williams, right? And then Seagull in the Mercedes that season. It's so confusing to know. I feel like Seagull has driven half the cars by now. Oh, Kurtzer was there. Yeah, that's true. I mean, Kurtzer teased that he may come back as well. But we have not really... I've not seen much more of him since then. Well, that would be cool. That's like... the OGs... yeah, top runners from like 4 or 5 seasons ago would be back in there. When Jimsky is done with military service, then again, I'm gonna be cooking even more. Oh my! Ah, Martin. Martin has spun. And he is not in the greatest position. I mean, I guess that's turning around as safe as you can. Left a lot of room there for everybody else to go through, but that's probably his hopes for points decreased by a long shot, I guess. Reported you for that. I don't know, man. I will say, like, my initial verdict on your re-entry was a no further action. But, like, after talking to people and looking at it, like, even though nothing happened, this could have gone so wrong with just tiny factors being different. And then it's, like, not about did something go wrong, or much rather about, like, was the action stupid in the first place. Report that in re-entry. Yeah, I mean, go ahead. So, Seagull and Kingsman. Who were also teammates at some point, man. Who hasn't Seagull teamed with yet? Was about to say, probably with Fanta, but I think he even teamed with Fanta at some point. And I think he teamed with Jannemann as well. No, it might have been Jimsky Jannemann. Not entirely sure. Oh, the twins, holy moly. Yeah, no, don't bring them back, Eric. I think, like, you're good to go. But, holy moly. These guys are built different. They only ever join on like the 8th race of the season because they managed to get season banned in 2 races anyways. Ah, come on, Seagull. Now cook this man. Yeah, that's how we do it. Good exit there. I think he... Not... like, it could have been better if he did not have to dodge the kick car. But he's finally through, and he's up to P6. Last to first challenge, I guess. Going very fine for him here. Now 4 seconds away from Fanta. Speeders in the pit lane. I think medium tires are... Wait, if medium tires are getting to an end, how is Lauda still alive? Oh, yellow flags. I think that's for exiting the pits. Oh my god, man. Astral... dude, Astral, I'm saying. That's, yeah. Was on the edge of losing it every single turn there, and it did finally happen here. So I don't think there's much that Lauda can do to react to that. I do think he should probably pit at some point though. He's really driving these tires dead. That's a report for bats. I'm afraid you can't really report people for... I mean, I guess you could say that you can't really report people for... driver accidents, like losing their car or something, but then again, isn't everything a driver accident that leads to a crash? Okay, Lauda wants to take it one more further. Maybe wants to show us how the tire pop animation looks like in this game. How kind of him. Top guys here, still going strong. The top, well, okay, Rapid is gone, but the podium places are still in contention for several people. Oh, and that is MQ there, having lost his car, or having spun under whatever circumstances. Are you banned permanently for this race? He's banned for this race, he's not banned permanently. Okay, yeah, Bats there coming out of the pits. I thought that was Yannaman for a quick sec, but nope. We're even ahead of Yannaman still. So, yeah, I don't know, the top guys really don't seem to like changing positions at all. We have a couple of people in the pits now getting hard tires fitted. MQ... Well, okay, Lauda got a 10-second time penalty for speeding. That's great as well. And Fanta is closing in on these guys here. It's probably a good sign that the hards at this point are faster than the mediums, and that's honestly great for Fanta, as now is the point where he's only profiting off his strategy. He is faster now, he will be faster after the pit stop. Could be a really good race to be in for him later on. Saying that, trying to break slipstream. Moves to the left very, very early. All of these guys are still going. I think Seagull would probably be one of the people who would rather pit, I guess. What? Someone was very slow there. Not sure if Martin has spun out or what happened there. Overtake used here by Janeman to just stay close behind after a wheel spin on corner exit. Bats gets another time penalty for corner cutting there. Otherwise is following Fanta quite nicely here. And Janeman is going into the pits, tries the undercut. Track position on this track is huge, if you could not tell already by the lack of overtakes. So yeah. There is another spin by Martin here, I think. Bro is not having a good time. That is not great, of course. So, oh, okay, for Seagull it would be huge if he could come out ahead of these guys. Don't think that's happening though. Yeah, it's just behind Yalk and Kingsman. Which is huge for Kingsman actually, I think. Kingsman got passed a while ago by Seagull. That undercut that Kingsman did must have been paying out big time here. But we'll see. Seagull is now approaching again. Kingsman through against Yalk. And I think Seagull is going to be quick to follow. Yeah, Yalk there. Lost his car on the exit slightly. Seagull just slots through. No chance to fight this. And yeah, he can go chase after Kingsman again. I mean, I don't know, surely Martin is not the main contributor to crying about Eric count. But yeah, I mean, as much as he's been suffering many crashes where he was not at fault, he does put it into a wall or into a spin by himself every now and then. Quite frequently as well. But's there. Running deep. Losing a bunch of positions. Here we have Yalk in the pits. And these guys up here, they are still going. I mean, that must have been Hilo. Yep, because Fanta should be right behind Hussein. The other guy. Yeah, but Janeman's undercut worked big time. Holy moly. Just a single lap of a difference, but he is 3.5 seconds clear. I wonder if Marcian got held in pits or some thing. 3.5 seconds clear could even get him as far as Rapid, honestly. Okay, now that is still unlikely. I think Cherry and Janeman are coming through right now. Oh, honestly, it's not too far away. He could be in DRS range here. Okay, yeah, Janeman big brain there with the early pit stop. He's now on 2 laps older tires, of course, but For that, he has caught up to the leader. Marcelion's still the 3 seconds away. And so is Hussein. And oh, there is Hilo, I think, in the wall. Yeah, caution's been thrown, but yeah, the leaders are gonna come through that bunch of people in a bit. The last few, I think 5-6 people are over there. Banter's still going on. I assume you want to go until lap 20, 21-ish for medium pit stop. Janeman fastest lap. Yeah, he's had some banging out laps, I guess, after his pit stop. As we see, who's that? Must be middle. And Seagull is catching up to Hussein and Marcellion. Yeah, these 3 are right now stuck behind Cherry. Gonna keep them trapped for at least 3-4 more laps, I guess. Yeah, on his old hard tire. Before he actually needs to go pit. So yeah, that's just major time loss for these guys. Next time I get banned, can I cast? Dude, I'm not sure. For all I know, you could sound like Mickey Mouse or whatever. Or you're, I don't know, any Spanish cartoon character. This caster guy name is Doom, yeah. I even told you so earlier, man. Just, why am I even casting? Casted F1 leagues before, okay, fair enough. In English. To be honest, like, I've casted so much in English, like even more in Rocket League than in F1, that I think I'd probably feel weird if I had to cast in another language. Like, your English is very solid. Yeah, okay, fair. I am the bad ref. Yes, I am the bad ref. Everybody's talking about, yes, surely. To be fair though, why would I be the bad ref? Every ref is bad, yeah, that is the base take, I guess. Though I will say, I think in the past one, no, the mean one, nah, I'm not the mean ref. Surely not. I think, yeah, I'm probably like the times I could have gotten Eric banned in the past, and then just like we did it in a way where he only gets a warning or whatever for an incident. Look, I don't want to ban people, but if they keep driving like shit, it's inevitable at some point. Okay, yeah. I mean, Rapid and Janeman are cooking Marcellion. Holy moly. Now 8 seconds down. I mean, okay, I guess a bunch of that time was stuck behind Cherry. But Eric is reported by everyone every time. I mean... It really depends. Like, people who see it less chill, I guess, the entire incidents and stuff, do report more. And there's people who could literally be killed and they would never report. So yeah, a lot of the things reported against Eric are like very minor. But it's these things you need to avoid as well, kinda. So, Rapid and Yanneman are about to be stuck behind George Cogger. Man, Eric, you just have to kill the people who don't care. You gotta, like, have better target selection. Impossible. You mess with the wrong people. Of course you're gonna get clapped. To be fair. Hard to tell, really, right? Oh, Yanneman. Ay. Yeah. He might be cooked now. I think Rapid is just gone now. He saw that Rapid was going bye-bye and realized that he had to go through as well. Oh, even George making room for him. But yeah, with him now having had that tiny wheel bang there. Yeah, 2.5 seconds, I guess you see Rapid is just gone again. I think it's gonna be very hard for Yanneman to get back there because they have similar ERS levels. Rapid is just gonna use that to get as far away as possible. Seagull has cracked Hussein in the meantime. Why would he go for that? Ben. Yeah, true. I mean, it was probably reportable, I guess. It was a bit of a lunge, and then he did not really make it, so yeah. Not the greatest incident, I guess. His name is not Eric, so he won't be banned. Yep. That is probably true as well. I mean, the thing is, if he would do this 5 times this race and then 5 times next race, he would get banned as well. The issue is just they only do this once in a while. And Seagull has just about made it past Marseillan here, I think. Marseillan is still in it. I think that is fair and square, the two of them coming together last week already. Now banging the wheels with Hussein there, almost lost his car. I think that is a good opportunistic move by Hussein there to drive past Marseillan as well. You're going to have dinner. You'll be back. Yeah, enjoy your food, my guy. So, I mean, Rapid is just... Okay, I was about to say he's cooking Fanta. Fanta needs to get into the pits ASAP, which he did now. And then he can maybe do something on his medium tire. I think eating at the desk is like adult thing. Like when I lived at home, I always had to eat like wherever we were eating, living room, I guess, as well. But as soon as you live alone for one day, you're never gonna like. I have a table here to eat, and I've never used it really. Always eating at the PC. You're legit a child, yeah. Nah, I mean, I don't even have a desk or like a table in the kitchen. Kitchen is just for cooking. And then here in the living room, I guess there is a table, but why would I sit there if I could sit at my PC and watch something instead? Given it is the same room anyways, I am living in the living room. So Hussein with the time penalty now, that is kind of pain for him. It's definitely out of contention for a podium spot now. I mean, I guess you can enjoy eating with family as long as it lasts, really. Would not necessarily... Okay, I was about to say, holy moly. Hussein almost died there. But yeah, I would not necessarily say I miss it, but it was a vibe for sure. Eating alone is just eating alone, I guess. Eat and watch Formula Sunday's Eric Reports compilation. Damn, man. You're gonna eat, like, forever? I'm sure that... I mean, you must be close to the hundreds, right? I could look through the sheets of the last few seasons, if we still have all of them. How often, how much you've been reported. So, Fanta and Kingsman. I mean, Fanta is on the best tire on the grid right now. I mean, Cherry has the same, I guess, but he's a little bit further down. So did Mofa and Lauda, honestly. They just pitted again now. Okay, has to lift off quite reasonably. I mean, Kingsman is living. He is missing his front wing end plate, as we could see there. Seagull is just chasing after Jannemann, but he needs to gain about a second per lap to even get into striking distance by the end of the race. And I doubt that's possible. Oh, Seagull sliding around a little bit. Was a yellow flag behind them briefly, but I don't think there was anything actually happening. Look at Evan. Evan's gonna get past Kingsman here shortly as well, because once more, Kingsman with the left front end plate missing. Gonna have a sizable disadvantage here, speed-wise. I assume on the DRS straight is where Kingsman's gonna fall, because Evan here can just go a lot quicker through this turn. Actually, okay. The difference between Fanta and Kingsman was so much bigger. Thought this would be closer here. But still. Yeah, you can see how Kingsman is struggling to get his car around these turns. That's gonna continue here. Or Evan. Yeah, that should be fairly easily through. And up he goes into P7. Oh, let's see. Butts and Mofa have of course met before in this race already as well. As Rapid is still driving in a league of his own, he's gained another second to Jannemann in the last lap. Even though Jannemann can match the pace of Seagull apparently. Oh, what happened there? That looked very weird for Mofa, but he lost a lot of speed suddenly. Almost got overtaken there. Breaks the slipstream here. Goes to the left. Oh boy. Ay. That was Fanta, I think. Yeah, Fanta is just speedy AF. And he just drive-by shot Morpha. Oh, Mido retired. Oh, what has happened there? Whoop. Oh damn, he already despawned. I think he must have hit his wheel on the right side there, on the exit of the bridge. This is very tough here. You kinda gotta go very close and do be braking in the meantime. And, well, I think Hussein has just spun around there as well. He lost 5 seconds to the rest there. Emils gets a 3 seconds time penalty. P14 for him currently, but behind him and in front of him there isn't really much more to look for. I think Martin is just gonna drive away on his fresh mediums, or at least fresher mediums. Wait, what happened here? Does Rapid have damage somehow? Or did he just slow down to make the race interesting again? It does look like he just slowed down to make the race interesting again. Oh no, he disconnected. Oh. Yeah, okay. The AI is obviously slower than Rapid. So yeah, I mean, I guess that makes the race interesting again. Probably gonna be back in control at some point now. Yeah, there we go, using his ERS again. So I guess he's back. He's gonna, yeah, close the gap, I guess, again to Jannemann. It's about a second faster per lap. It could just be enough for Jannemann to stay in front, but he has to drive a flawless race in the last few laps now. And, yeah, Rapid and potentially even Seagull here will be on his tail. Damn, the AI is really slow though then. It's lost like 8 seconds or something, but I did not see when Rapid was dropping out as well, so... yeah. Tough one for sure. Kingsman has been overtaken by George Cogger as well. Rapid gets a time penalty too. Corner cuts. And Seagull is here as well. Closed up to Rapid now. I mean, if Marcion can stay with him, he might still have a shot at the podium. No, caution sector 2, but I did not see anything there. I think it just randomly throws a caution every now and then there. 3 more laps now. I think these two cars are the closest cars together right now. Not sure if Seagull can actually make anything happen here still though. Hilo gets another time penalty here. more than half the grid now have one. Ooh, Fanta could even try to get P5 here with Hussein's corner cut penalty of 3 seconds. Only needs half a second more to gain. Lauda and Bats, I think, are about to find each other again. So Lauda should just drive away with his tires here, honestly, but it's not gonna be super easy to do that. Wait, why is that kick in front? That Kingsman and George Cogger, yeah, it seems so. Lauda seems to be able to go about as fast as George, at least. Faster than Kingsman, that's for sure. Can't really pass them, otherwise he's just gonna get penalized for yellow flag ignorance. Just in time. Yeah, you missed Rapid DC. And Rapid DC losing him like 10 seconds of time. So now he is behind Seagull in third. Seagull just overtook him. Does also have a time penalty, so potentially Marcellian is even gonna come through as well. Opa. Kingsman passed George Cogger again. Oh, and there is that Evan? Yeah, it is Evan in the wall there. Not too sure if that was contact related with presumably Hilo. I think Fanta should be further up. But yeah, these guys now have an actual battle going on here. And in the meantime, Jannemann has entered the final lap. Yeah, Kingsman out of these three definitely will come out on top if nothing bad happens to him. Given that he does not have a time penalty. George here running wide, that should probably have been a warning as well. And Seagull there losing the position to a Rapid again. Not gonna matter in the end. Because Rapid is just going to... Oh, Lauda retired in the pits. Probably wants to uphold his tradition of DNFing more than he scores points. So let's see, Seagull here. Last opportunity really to go past. Can't quite find the gap here. And Jannemann goes through to win this Singapore GP. So one of the first wins of Jannemann, I think. Rapid in P3 in the end. Seagull finishes P2, starting P19 there. Marcellian just narrowly missing out on the podium. Fanta just snipes Hussein in the very end. Few thousands ahead here. And though Kingsman can't make it past Evan on track anymore, he is going to take that position in the end due to the time penalties. George Cogger has left the session, so he is just gonna get ignored by the game, I guess, as DNF, but I think he was 8th in the end. Like this, I guess, MQ at least finishing in the points for now. Let's go, Mofapi. Hey, what do you mean? You have your actual reserve driver in the points here. It's a huge W for Williams. But yeah, that was the Singapore Grand Prix. Surprisingly, no safety car at all. Seagull driver of the day, no big surprise. Gained a lot of position throughout the race. I think that's the main stat this is based on. Red Bull prepare, yeah. The age of Red Bull is over. So, the age of Jannemann has started apparently. Of course helped on by the rapid disconnect, but he's getting that P1 in the very end. And yeah, gonna grab that 25 pointer. Very nicely done for him. Seagull, yeah, 18th to 2nd, not too bad at all. And come the two Red Bull. Panther sniping P5 in the very end. Hussein coming back out in 6th, I think, apart from one tiny mistake there. Had a very clean race himself. Kingsman can't be too mad about this neither. It's a very solid performance and a strong grid here. Evan in 8th. Yeah, my brain stopped braining, so yeah. You probably had chances to read the last few points finishes. So, thank you all for being here tonight. We'll be back next week. We'll be seeing Eric at least back in the car. So yeah, stay tuned for that. And see you then. And it's lights out and away we go here in Formula Sundays.